Hey everyone, I had to go live on my phone. Um, I just wanted to get on and actually confirm that the protest for Wegman's has been canceled, and I don't want anyone showing up there because we have worked out just the ongoing situation with that grocery store. And let me say this. I want to thank every one that, which was really only a few people. Mom, your shoes, your shoes are mad loud. I want to thank only like a few people that reached out personally to really figure out what was going on. There were so many people that was assuming, did I plan the protest? Did I do this? At the wrong time. When you are racially profiled without having any type of like knowledge of what is going on, it was devastating. I cried for about 3 days. I don't even know. It's been 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Been crying on and off. It was embarrassing. And to have people just like kind of just stare at you and feel helplessness. It was a whole mess. And I really woke up the next day like, was this a nightmare? And so the fact that we were able to come to a fast conclusion because of the people in the community, people like Masai, people like Glory Shines, people like those are the people that were in on the meeting. And I have to thank Mr. Donald Cole for coming with me to the meeting. But for the people out of town that don't know what Wegmans is, it's an actual grocery store that serves a lot of things that you can't get necessarily in a regular grocery store. And it's based out of Rochester, New York. I said in my last video it was Johnson City, but the corporate is in Rochester. And so when the profiling happened, apparently that was their pattern. They had other situations that happened under their company that was racist. And, people think because I'm a Christian, I'm not supposed to fight for racism, or I'm not supposed to fight or be loud about things, injustice. And that's wrong. And if you know a Christian that doesn't have a problem with injustice, that's an error. That's not right. And a lot of Christians during this time they were pretty much afraid. And they were saying, you shouldn't have protests. You shouldn't do this at the wrong time when I'm grieving from a situation. So I want to thank the other people that were sensitive to what was going on and didn't try to judge what was going on from afar and actually tried to ask what was happening. So the protest is canceled. That's why I invited the community organizers, because they're never heard. They're always judged. And people always talk about them and say, they're this, they're that. But we all, sorry, my nose is running. We all came to a conclusion that day that was powerful. We all were from different walks of life, but we were able to show that store manager that we can get to a place of peace and community. I have tissue, but thank you. We could get to a place of peace and unity if you just decide to actually have a conversation. So this was a learning lesson for a lot of them in that store, because there's disconnects of how they run that store. They were able to find out that there were missing links. Now, as far as the worker, I don't know if she's going to get released, but that's not my problem. She did enough for the company. She really made the company look bad. And the other people that have mistreated people that look like me or my son or my mother. So my main concern was that my mother was able to be in on the meeting before she went back to her designated area out of state, and that happened. So they gave my mom flowers. They compensated for the money we spent that day, and some more. And I'm in awe on how the community showed up, and I really am grateful that there are people like that out there that will have your back. And surprisingly, the people that had my back during this time, I didn't go to church with. So I'm really it's a bittersweet feeling. I'm disappointed. There were leaders that watched my video. There were people in the community that I actually know. I've been in their houses. I've been side by side with them. None of them reached out. None of them said, "Are you okay?" It was community people that said, "Are you okay?" And so make sure you're in good community. I did a YouTube video just not that long ago about reasons why you're in a toxic environment. And sometimes that environment is going to be what you thought was good for you, but it's not. It's actually not. So this incident really showed me a lot of how Binghamton, New York is. There's a lot of division. There's a lot of judging. Like I said, there's a lot of what do you call it when you like miss like the lack of identity. Like, I mean, it's just a lack of love in this community. And we found that out in the Wegman'S incident. Like, it's just a lack of love. There's a lot of Caucasians that don't try to take the time to understand who Black people are. There's a lot of just confusion out here. And, I unfortunately, this ripped the cap off of what needed to be discussed even further. So we're not done with Wegmans yet. We're still going to be doing helping them out to figure out how they can fit in things, that they were trying to stay away from, like as far as giving food or being a part of community, events and stuff. That's stuff that they weren't really involved in. And so it's like, how can you be a grocery store in a community that lacks food diversity, or they have food insecurity, and you not know what's going on in the community? So this did all of that. And we had an almost 3-hour meeting about this situation and some more. So I want to thank Masai. I want to thank Glory Shines, Sana, for coming with me. I want to thank Mr. Cole, Donald Cole. I don't know if some of y'all remember him. He worked at Binghamton High School for a very long time, and he was able to come up there with me. So I had people with me. Thank God. I was very uncomfortable being in that store again. I'm not gonna lie, this affected me more than I thought. And me going live was to bring awareness to what can happen to, even if you're just a regular degular person going in. Sometimes people see you as the bad guy. It doesn't matter if your hair looks cute, you got makeup on, you even got a Jesus shirt on. Some people just don't care. So don't go to Wegmans today. It's canceled. Protest is canceled. Okay? So y'all have a good day. I just thank you for the support. I've done a lot of crying, and it did take me away from, it's the holiday season. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm supposed to be out here selling, what I got, and it just took a whole chunk of my life away. So I'm going to take some time to rest, and I just, I want y'all to keep y'all eyes open. Keep y'all spiritual eyes open because we're in a spiritual battle. All right.